Good evening, and welcome to the Daily News Roundup with Daily Mirror Online. You're with me, Nicholas Manuel. Let's take a look at our headlines. Minor floods affect several roads in Colombo. The government considers changes to the 20th Amendment during the committee stage. Heavy rainfall with gusty winds is expected in various provinces today. 2 Madagascar nationals arrested for overstaying their visa. The disaster management team successfully controlled the fire on board the crude oil tanker. A web service is to be introduced to certify the authenticity of NICs. Heavy traffic congestion observed at Kalagadihena in Kandy Road. Rauf Hakim claims that an entirely different group was behind the Easter Sunday attacks. Police raid a cannabis cultivation at Atalugama. Sajith Premadasa proposes 19+, emphasizing national security. Now, diving into these stories in detail. Several roads in Colombo City have been affected with minor floods due to torrential rains that showered this morning. The government is reported to be considering the incorporation of certain changes to the 20th Amendment to the Constitution during the committee stage of the debate. There is dissension among some government members on some of the provisions. About 14 government members are reported to have expressed different views on the 20th Amendment. A constitutional amendment can be passed into law in Parliament only by a 2/3 majority. Therefore, the government is compelled to accommodate viewpoints of all its members. The showery condition over the western, Sabaragamuwa, central, and northwestern provinces is expected to continue further today, accompanied by gusty winds, the Department of Meteorology forecast stated today.
දිවයිනේ අද දිනේ කාලගුණික තත්ත්වය ගත්තම ඊයේ දිනේ රාත්‍රී කාලයේ සිද්ධම වර්ෂාපතනයේ වැඩිවීමක් අපි අපේක්ෂා කරා. මේ තත්ත්වය අද දිනේ තුලත් පවතින බව තමයි අපිට කියන්න තියෙන්නේ. කෙසේ නමුත් මේ තත්ත්වය බොහෝ විට බලපාන්නේ දිවයිනේ නිතිදික් කොටසේ වස්නාහිර, සබරගමු, දකුණු, මධ්‍යම සහ වයඹ වගේ පළාත්වල ඕනෑම අවස්ථාවක වැසි හෝ ගිගුරුම් සහිත වැසි තත්ත්වයන් නිර්මාණය වෙන්න හැකියාවක් තියෙනවා. මේ පළාත්වල සමහර දිස්ත්‍රික්කවලට මිලිමීටර් 100 ඉක්මන වර්ෂාපතනත් අපේක්ෂා කරනවා අපි. දිවයිනේ සෙසු පළාත් ගත්තොත් විශේෂයෙන්ම ඌව සහ අම්පාර සහ මඩකලපුව වගේ දිස්ත්‍රික්කවල සන්ධ්‍යා කාලේ තනින් තන වැසි හෝ ගිගුරුම් සහිත වැසි තත්ත්වයන් නිර්මාණය වෙන්න හැකියාව තියෙනවා. දිවයින හරහා තියෙන සුළං තත්ත්වය ගත්තම විශේෂයෙන්ම උතුරු මැද වයඹ තිරිකුණාමලය හම්බන්තොට මහනුවර සහ නුවරඑළිය වගේ දිස්ත්‍රික්ක හරහා තියෙන සුළඟේ වේගය පැයට කිලෝමීටර් 40-50 දක්වා ඉහළ යෑමේ තත්ත්වයන් තියෙනවා. නිර්තදිග කොටසේ මේ තියෙන වැසිත් එක්ක ඇතිවන తాවකාලිකව තද සුළං සමහර අවස්ථාවල පැයට කිලෝමීටර් 70-80 දක්වා ඉහළ යෑමේ තත්ත්වයන් තියෙනවා. මේ සුළං හේතු කොටගෙන විශේෂයෙන්ම ඒ අවට තියෙන ප්‍රදේශවල ගස් කොළන් වල අතු කඩා වැටීම් වහල්වල ගැලවී යාම වගේ සංසිද්ධීන් ඇති වෙන්න හැකියාව තියෙනවා. ඊට අමතරව අකුණු අනතුරුත් ඇතිවීමේ තත්ත්වයන් තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් මේ පිළිබඳ ජනතාව අවධානය යොමු කරන්න කියන එක තමයි අපි ජනතාවගෙන් මතක් කරන්නේ.
2 Madagascar nationals, including a child, were taken into police custody yesterday from a hotel in Mount Lavinia after they were found to have overstayed their visas, violating immigration laws. The disaster management teams deployed to control the fire on board the MT New Diamond crude oil tanker were able to successfully control the fire this morning. The fire reignited on Monday due to bad weather and continued until this morning. DRP Commissioner General Vianney Gunathilaka told Daily Mirror that after the Smart ID card was launched in 2017, details of all citizens were re-registered into a database called the National Persons Registry as an interim solution until the e-national identity cards were issued. He stated that biometric details of persons will be inserted into NICs in the future. After obtaining the facility, the authorized institutions can enter an NIC number along with other relevant details into the system to ascertain whether the NIC was genuine or not. Heavy traffic congestion was observed at Kalagedihena on Kandy Road due to a container falling onto the road, blocking access to the road this morning. SLMC leader Rauf Hakim told the PCOI probing the Easter Sunday attacks that the National Tawhid Jamaat or its leader Zahran Hashim were not directly connected to ISIS, and the true mastermind behind the coordinated terror attacks on April 21, 2019 was a completely different group wanting to damage the country. He stated that whoever was behind the attacks had achieved their ultimate goal, which was to destabilize the country. A tense situation arose at Atulagama in Bandaragama this morning when the police raided a cannabis cultivation. SJB and opposition leader Sajith Premadasa yesterday stated that, while strongly opposing the proposed 20th Amendment to the Constitution, his party would work towards the 19th Plus Amendment, with a strong emphasis on national security. Speaking to newspaper editors and journalists at the opposition leader's office, he described the 20th Amendment as a death blow to democracy and emphasized the fact that the present trend in the world was towards decentralization and the consolidation of the separation of powers among the different sectors of the government. He added that the 20th Amendment, on the other hand, would concentrate power in one person. For further details on these stories, visit our website, www.dailymirror.lk. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Nicholas Manuel, and this was the Daily News Roundup.